Hello guys, this is PK Tech, your information and solution center YouTube channel, and today I'm back again with a new video on how to defrag your computer drives so as to boost the speed of your computer processor. Is your computer running slow day by day? You are wondering what's happening or what's going on. Solution to your problem is here solved by PK Tech, your information and solution center. Let me start by explaining something about disk fragmentation. Fragmentation makes your computer hard disk to do extra work that slow down your computer. Removable storage devices like USB flash drive can also become fragmented. Disk fragmenter in Windows rearranges fragmented data so your disk and drives can work more efficiently. Disk fragmenter runs on a schedule but can also analyze and defragment your disk and drives manually. Let's get started. It's very simple. We start by opening the search button and search for defragmentation. Defragment and optimize drives. It has already booted. We click this button. At this point, if you can see clearly, here we have opened a platform where you can be able to defragment your disk, and it is stated you can optimize your drives to help your computer run more efficiently or analyze them to find out if they need to be optimized. Only drives on the connected to your computer are shown. For my case, I have approximately 4 drives which need to be defragged. I have local disk C, I have PKH, we have disk E, and we have PK Telecom. For my case, this is just one hard disk which I have created 4 partitions. That is the reason why they are appearing as 4 hard drive, but it's just a single hard drive only that I have partitioned 4 times. And let's get started with disk defragmentation. We select the first disk and click optimize. You can first of all start with analyze, but I would prefer you do optimization. You can select the disk and optimize. For the optimize case, it will analyze the disk and do the defragmentation. But for the analyze, when you select the analyze option, it will just, when you select the disk and click analyze, to just analyze the disk and give you the result, but it will not do the defragmentation. So I prefer you optimize the disk so that analysis can be done at the same time. After the end of the analysis, defragmentation can also be done so that your computer can run more efficiently. Let's select local disk. My local disk C is already selected. We click optimize and see what will happen. For my case, I had defragmented my disk. You can check. You can see here the last time when I fragmented my disk was February 21st, 2021, which was yesterday. But we can still do it again. Optimize. As you can see, I have started doing the analysis. We can go to the second disk and click optimize. We go to the other disk and click optimize. We go to the other disk, the last disk, and click optimize, and then we can give it some time for the process to be complete. Then from there, we as the analysis continues, as we wait for the disk to be optimized, we can go to we can go and change the Windows settings so that we can be able to change the frequency by which we can be able to defrag for the system to automatically defrag the drives connected to the laptop or the desktop. We click change settings. Then at this point we have optimization schedule. Run on a schedule recommended frequency. Here you select the frequency at which you want your disk to be defragmented. For my case, I have selected daily so that to always boost my speed and to have my data in order so that my laptop can always run efficiently. I have selected daily, but in most cases by default for Windows 10 it's weekly. For Windows 8 and 10 you have to defragment. For Windows 8 and 7 you have to defragment manually. But for Windows 10 it can be automatic depending on the frequency which is set. Mine, I have set it daily. Then at this point you can choose the drive. You can choose the drive that you want to defragment daily. But for my case, I have selected all the drives to be defragmented daily. Then you click the OK button and everything is going to be saved. Then from there you click the OK button, but my button is inactive because I have already saved my changes. But for, let me see, if we change from daily to weekly, you can see my OK button activates. But for this case, mine, I want it to optimize daily. So I just click the daily button, just select daily, then click OK, and everything will run OK. It's very simple. As you can see the progress of defragmentation. Local disk D, local disk E, and local disk F. They have the analysis is already complete and the disk has already been defragmented. This is because these three hard drives, they don't have a lot of data, so the process is not so complicated. But local disk C, this is where I have installed my Windows 10, so it has to take quite some time for the data defragmentation for the drive defragmentation to be complete. You have to be patient. It can take quite some time. It can take quite some time depending on the size of the disk and the amount of the data that is stored in the disk. You can give it some time and see what will happen. For the local disk C, it's at 94 relocated. Still the data is not, the disk is not defragmented, but within no time it's going to be complete. You have to be patient. Once you have made changes at this point, you can confirm the status here. Schedule optimization, it is on. Drives are being optimized automatically. The drive is being optimized automatically. Frequency, I have set my frequency to be daily. So that my laptop or your desktop can be able to run more efficiently without any problem or any issue. Let's give it some time. But I have to pause the video for the process to be complete. Once it's complete, we'll be back again to continue from that. Thank you guys. But before that, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and at least leave a comment. But the video is still not done. The video is not complete, so don't go anywhere. This is PK Tech 254, your information and solution center. Okay, finally, our disk is fully fragmented. As you can see here, our disk is fully fragmented. We have local disk C, local disk D, E, and F. It's fully fragmented. We have the media type. It's the hard disk. The last run, that is when it was last defragmented. It was on 21st it was on 22nd, it was on 22nd February 2021. That is when it was last fragmented. Then we have the current status, it's okay, fragmented, and that is how you do the defragmentation process to speed up your computer processor. There is another way, not but that is not defragmentation, but it's a technique that you can use to speed up your computer processor, and that is by opening the run box. You open the run box. Let's first of all refresh. You open the run box. How do you open the run box? You click Windows R, then you type %temp, %temp, then you hit the enter button. Here we have all the temporary files that have been installed into your machine, and these temporary files, when the laptop or the desktop is powered on, these temporary files occupy your RAM. So we need to get rid of these temporary files once and for all. These temporary files, when you are browsing either using Chrome or any other browser that you are using, there are certain files that are downloaded by your browser automatically and installed into your machine. So you need to get rid of them with time. So we have to delete them so that we can be able to free up our RAM. So we delete them, Control A to highlight everything, then you right click and click delete, and the files are being recycled. When it tells you the action cannot be completed because the file is open in a Brave browser, you click do this for all items and skip. It means that these temporary files are currently in use and you don't need to delete them, you just have to skip them. Let's refresh so that to speed up can be more, and finally the process is complete. And that is simply how you can speed up your computer processor. It's very simple. If for any inquiries you need to make with PK Tech, just email pktech254@gmail.com. For any inquiries you need to make with PK Tech 254, just email pktech254@gmail.com.